Yeah, I gave him the scoop on everything.
You know, it started back when I was like 10 years old. We were living in a small town called Luxor, south of Egypt. And at that time, during the 80s, the South was technically forgotten from the government. You know, all the resources are in the capital, Cairo. And the nearest medical center was about 500 kilometers away. And I remember my mother had triplets who were actually preemies, 7 months were born. And of course, you know, preemies should stay certain time in a preemie unit, which we did not have in Luxor at that time. And then the choices was, you know what, travel those 500 kilometers to the nearest medical center that can actually care for those preemies, or take care of them at home. And due to financial, you know, restraints, we could not take them to the medical. My dad was a elementary school teacher, and you know, he tried very hard to make ends meet, and then we could not do that. So we chose to care for them at home with the help of one of the family practitioners in town. Two of them getting, of course, pneumonia because their lungs were not fully developed, and they passed away at home. And then when I remember me standing at the end of the bed, and my mother was so sad, of course, for losing the two out of the triplets. And at that time, I said, one day, I will become a doctor, and I will take care of those who need access to care where they cannot get it. Then when I immigrated to the US back in the 90s, I came with $1,200 in my pocket. And I remember my mother sold the gold that she has just to give me, to pay for the airline tickets and to give me cash on hand to help me. Did you ask her if she's safe at home?
Yeah.
Is she here by herself, or
she lives with their family, with her and her two kids.
St. Vincent de Paul came into discussion. I rotated here as a resident when I was in training at the St. Joseph Hospital internal medicine residency program. So I'm already familiar with the place. So when the idea came to take the clinic and transform it into a multi-specialty clinic and a primary care site, a training site for the first year of med students who are going to be here in August 2021, I said, yeah, this is my kind of a place I want to be in. And it has been a blessing since I started here. I really enjoy being in St. Vincent de Paul, because here you can see that you are making a difference in somebody's life.